guys, Dino here, and today we are having a full review of Jurassic World, the movie. Before we do anything, I just wanted to say, if you do not want this movie spoiled for you, I suggest you leave this video. Okay, I'm just saying, I suggest you leave this video. But anyways, if you guys have already seen this, or you just wanna know exactly what happens, just go ahead and stay and continue watching this video. So basically, I thought this movie was amazing. I saw it 2 times. If you guys didn't know, today's my birthday when you see this, but we had a birthday celebration on the 13th, and I got tickets for the movie, correct? And I watched the movie in IMAX 3D, and I thought the movie was amazing. It's a movie that you're going to want to see in 3D and on a big screen, so that's why I liked it in IMAX 3D. And then the other time, I didn't watch it in 3D, or on a big screen. I just watched it in a regular cinema. So, let's talk about the IMAX 3D version. The IMAX 3D version was quite amazing. There was vibrations, and when I was watching this movie, I was thinking to myself, what's going to happen next? I kind of got a little bit nervous in some parts of the movie because I didn't know where he was. But technically, I was very surprised on how well this movie was. And before I watched the movie and I was in the theater, somebody sat next to me and I told them, you know, I've been waiting my whole life for this next Jurassic Park film in this franchise, and it should be good. And he agreed, and he said, because the last movie was actually 14 years ago. And he actually agreed with me that we've waited for a long time for this movie, and we're hoping that it delivers, and yet it did. It was really good in its plot. Its acting was good. The only thing bad about it was you kind of expect some moments in the movie. You kind of expect some of the moments. Like, for example, when the part that they went off-road in the gyrosphere, of course, you're going to expect that there's going to be the Indominus Rex right there. Because you know they're doing something they're not supposed to. But, and another reason why I didn't like this movie too much, I mean, I loved it, but one of the reasons that I'm going to go as a con is, mostly every single good scene in this movie, except the ending, was in the trailer. In each of the trailers. Which was kind of bad to me because I'm like, oh, I wonder what more surprises that they didn't have in the trailer. But mostly all of the surprises were in the trailer. And I was like, oh, I was expecting more. But otherwise, it was really good. I didn't expect them to go underground and look at the Mosasaurus. If you guys didn't know, that was kind of interesting. And the ending. Let's talk about the ending. So the ending of this movie was very surprising to me. The part when the T-Rex was fighting the Mosasaurus, I thought that was pretty cool. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but I thought that was a good part of the movie. You guys might disagree with me, you might agree with me, but the part with the Indominus Rex versus the Velociraptor versus, that's right, again, versus the Indominus Rex. So it was like Indominus Rex versus T-Rex versus Velociraptor versus Mosasaurus was incredible. I mean, I wasn't even expecting that. Like, that was a huge surprise. And I didn't know that they were going to bring out that T-Rex. I didn't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure I knew because here's why, correct? In the middle of the movie, there's a part when they go in, like, this log area, and there's glass, and the kid's jumping to see the T-Rex, and the T-Rex is eating a goat, and next to the goat is a flare, right? So when she took out the flare, I said, oh, she's gonna go get the T-Rex and attract it with the flare, and then she's gonna let them fight. Now, what I wasn't expecting was the Mosasaurus. That part was, kind of weird. I thought it actually got electrocuted. I actually thought that the Indominus Rex got electrocuted because it hit a fence that had the word 10 volt on it. And I actually thought that the Indominus Rex got electrocuted. And then that big Mosasaurus just jumps out and grabs it by the neck and just pulls it right in the water. Right? Now, my question to you guys is, do you think it's dead? Do you think the Indominus Rex is dead? I don't know, because I think he's dead because it can't swim. It can't swim at all. I know that. There's no possible way it could have swam. So, that's kind of cool. But I don't know if it's actually dead. I don't want to say, oh yeah, the Indominus Rex is dead, and it's actually not dead yet. You see what I mean? I don't think that it's dead. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think it's dead, but I don't think it's dead. But let's get out of the IMAX 3D version, and let's go ahead and see what happens when we do it again. So, but this time on regular. So this time I watched it with one of my friends, okay? And I kept on watching him to see what his reaction was. I wanted to see what his reaction was, and I kept watching him, and I wanted to see what his reaction was. He was so excited. Like, he was putting, like, his hands over his mouth. He was so excited. Like, I knew it was coming, right? And when I knew those action parts were coming, I looked at him and I said, I'm waiting for it. I was like, I'm waiting for you to do that voice. And I was like, go ahead, just scream out loud. But one part that made me kind of feel emotional, kind of. There's actually two parts. So the first part is when they return to the original museum in Jurassic Park, the first film. They return to it, and Timmy's night vision goggles were on the table. The old trucks were on the table. The Velociraptor walls were still there. And when in the ending of Jurassic Park, there was when dinosaurs ruled the Earth banner. It fell on top of the T-Rex after it ate the Velociraptors. And that part was emotional because I saw that banner again. I saw the night vision goggles. I saw the bone. I saw the museum again. I saw the wall. And I was like, oh my gosh, this brings back so many memories of when I saw this movie as a kid. As a younger kid, I should say. And I said, wow, that's that kind of brings back emotions and memories of when that happened. And another part that I thought was really emotional, kind of, like not really bad, like crying emotional, but was a part when, in the movie there was kids, they were riding like Triceratops and they were letting long necks or bronchiosauruses like eat food, like baby ones. And then one of the pterodactyls just picked it up off the ground and dropped it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. I was like, oh. But let's get into my favorite part. My favorite part personally was the ending and the part when they jump out of the gyrosphere and they have to jump off the cliff. That was one of my two favorite parts of the movies, were those two. And my other two favorite parts in the movies, they would have to be when Owen is running out of the Indominus Rex paddock, and then he goes underneath the car. That was a good moment. And I also liked the part when the Mosasaurus ate the shark. That was a good part too. And another good action scene in this movie was when the pterodactyl picked up the lady from the ground and then dropped her into the water, and then the pterodactyl ended up getting eaten. I thought that was a good part of the movie. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was good. I like an action part good. I don't mean like it's a good part of the movie, but I didn't like Aunt Claire really in the beginning of the movie. She seemed bossy to me in the beginning, but as we went on into the movie, I started to like her again. And I liked Zach and Gray a lot, but although Zach was like really boring in the beginning, he didn't want to do anything with this park. And then once he saw the dinosaurs, he got really excited about them. So that was a good part of the movie. And I'm sure there's hidden things in that movie that I just didn't see because I'm blind or something. But I was happy what I saw. And I think it was worth buying those 2 movie tickets 2 times to watch this. And this is a movie that you're going to watch it once and say, I want to watch it again. And that's what I did. And now I'm kind of like done watching it over and over and over. But it delivered to me. And that's when I thought, man, this movie is fantastic. It was really good. So with that being said, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm DinoK0618, and I'm out. Peace.